Hello, my name is Celeste Ambrose, and today I'll be talking about the Texas Juvenile Justice Department. First, I'll tell you the contents about the agency that I will be talking about. These include history, purpose, facilities, programs, demographics, funding, and requirements. First, we'll talk about the history. The Texas Juvenile Justice Department is a state agency founded in Austin, Texas. It was created in 2007. When it just started, it was a hotline to report crime to protect youth, families, and state staff. Then it was developed into the program it is today in 2011, which I will be talking about further in the presentation. The legislation that created it was the Senate Bill 103 and House Bill 914. The purpose of this agency is to help keep youth crime from ages 10 to 17 down across Texas. Another purpose of this agency is to better the lives of the youth within the system. Some facilities that they have are the central and district offices, the state institutions, which there are 5 of, and the halfway houses, which there are 6 of. State institutions provide education to prepare for college and to get high school diplomas. Halfway houses provide more societal services, such as how to live, medical services, and family services. They give the opportunity to transition back home. Within the 6 houses, they provide treatment to mental health, sex offender aftercare, alcohol and drug, anger management aftercare, vocational and life skills, and independent living skills. The picture on the right is Giddings State School, which is in Giddings, and this is the state institution where some of the youth attend. Next, I will talk about the programs and benefits. The agency provides in-kind benefits and probation services and state services. Some of the probation services include grants to help live, interstate compact for juvenile, which keeps them on track with parole and probation, alternative education at the state schools, and Medicaid programs. Some of the state services include Texas Compact, which focuses on needs and behaviors of people in the agency, family services, which bring the family back together, halfway houses, and volunteer services. This will help them get a job once they're able to move out back into society. Some of the demographics of the Texas Juvenile Justice Department is that there are 900 youth in the system. This includes male and female, although there are more males than females in the agency. Another point is that there are 20 youth per facility that go in and out each month. The facilities include the halfway houses and the state institutions. However, this does not mean that there are 20 youth per facility. Like there's 20 youth that graduate and come in to each facility and halfway house per month. Now I'll talk about the funding. The funding comes from the state and contracts with the juvenile boards for operation of probation from the operation of probation department. Now some requirements I will talk about is that there are no means testing to enter, and in order to be a part of the agency, you must be a risk to society. Risk means to have a criminal or troubled background, and that you must show progress within the halfway house to continue to go to that certain halfway house. In order to get out of the system, you must follow strict protocol, follow parole, and complete the required amount of community service hours necessary. Next, I'll talk about the contents within the social welfare system. This will include the service users, gaps, and outcomes. Some of the service users say that it is a tragedy and there is no organization within the facility. One person specifically says, "This place is a jungle." Another person says that some who work within, such as patrol officers say that the client skills have improved dramatically. Another person says that the agency has had decrease in the amount of youth within the system. For example, when it first started, there were over 5,000 youth in the agency. Now, each year, it averages to about 900 youth. A gap that I found is keeping the youth safe in the system. So this means that the government wants to move all of the youth into one facility, an old rundown adult jail, which is would be the facility. So from going from 5 facilities, state institutions, into one state institution, which is where all 900 of the youth would stay. This would increase sexual and physical abuse and suicide rates. It would also mean putting 10-year-olds and 17-year-olds together, meaning they would have to treat everyone the same, and when they have cases with a 10-year-old, they would have to try them the same as a 17-year-old, which means like an adult instead of a child. An outcome that I found was that this agency works for clients because it significantly reduces the number of juveniles in the system each year. That means they continue to make the youth better and less crime rates. Next, I will be talking about the contents of learning. This includes the significant information that I learned and the works cited. 2 things that I specifically learned was that youth crime rates can be brought down when they have guidance to a better lifestyle, such as having the halfway houses or state institutions teach them. The next thing I learned was that social workers can help advocate for these children by helping them find work once they're out of the system. Lastly is my works cited slide, which includes 4 different articles that I've talked about within the presentation. Thank you.